When finding the rate of change or slope from a table, you'll need to find your change in y over change in x, just like every other time. Remember that change means to find the difference or to subtract. So looking at our example, the age of a car in years versus value in dollars. So to look at my change in y, remember that's going to be my dependent variable, and the value depends on the age of the car. So right here, I'm saying, hey, it started at $18,500. What was the change to get to $16,700? Well, that was subtracting $1,800. And it did it again, and it did it again, and it did it again. It was subtracting $1,800 each time. That was the change in y. And my change in x, the change from 1 year to the next, from 1 year to 2 years, is plus 1. So my change in y is negative 1,800. My change in x is 1. So my rate of change is my car loses $1,800 in value per year. On this example, we're looking at the time in weeks versus the height of the plant. And the height of the plant depends on the time in weeks. So this is my dependent variable, my y. My change in y, how do I get from 9 to 13.5? Well, I'd have to add 4.5. From 13.5 to 18, I would have to add 4.5. I'm sorry, did I say 14? I meant 4.5. Now, my change in x went from 4 weeks to 6 weeks, 6 weeks to 8 weeks. That means my change in x was plus 2. So my change in y was 4.5, my change in x is 2, and if I divide those, I get 2.25, or 9/4. If we're talking about how this would make sense, we wouldn't really say 9/4 inch per week. We would use decimal value here. So my plant is increasing in height 2.25 inches per week. And that's how you find rate of change from a table.